You're listening to Crud Talk, a ministry of 50 Shades of Grace. Everybody's got a story. I'm guessing like me, you've been hurt before. But what if I told you there was more to this life than being stuck in the hurt and sin of your past? Hey, we all have crud, but it's how we deal with it that makes all the difference.
Today's episode is brought to you by a generous sponsor just like you. We thank you for your gift, which allows us to share hope and continue to help people deal with the crud in their lives. So thank you. We really appreciate it. Hey everybody, welcome to Crud Talk. I'm Sonia Bruner. So I've been watching basketball like everybody else in the world. Tonight was the playoffs. I think it was the final tonight. And well, I'm not a huge college ball fan. I love my team, the Thunder, woohoo, but Rick loves the Final Four, so therefore it's always on the TV. Can I get an amen? What I noticed was lots of anger. I mean, those guys were getting mad. I'm sure that's partly why they call it March Madness, because they get so mad. And like, who knew that there were so many Academy Award-winning actors in college basketball? I mean, the flopping going on. You'd think that they were mortally wounded or having a seizure by the way they're flopping around on the court. I mean, some of them guys were really good at getting the fouls. I mean, I'm no ball player. Maybe a good game of horse. I think I could kill that. But here's a little tip. Do not throw yourself down on the ground at the same time you're looking at the ref, hoping he sees you. I mean, come on. You better be a better actor than that. I mean, there's probably better acting on Gilligan's Island than some of those people. Oh my goodness. Okay, enough of that. It was just ridiculous. We're talking about anger and what happens when we get mad. Y'all, I have been mad. I could sit and tell you all the reasons why, but at the end of the day, it won't change a thing for me. And I find myself getting mad, and then sometimes I stay mad. Are you mad? Has someone or something really made you mad? What we do when we've been hurt or betrayed or disappointed by someone else, what do we do? Do we retaliate? Do we shut down? Do we hold a grudge? Do we blame others? Do we make excuses for how we act? Do we refuse to forgive? Do we get mad? What does the anger do for you? Does it help you, or does it become part of the problem? It's all about the way we handle our anger that matters most. I talked about Joseph last time from the Bible, but he's just one of my favorites, and I just kind of thought about him in a different way that I haven't before. You can find his story in Genesis 37 in the Bible. I encourage you to read it. His whole story is just amazing. It's one of my faves. Joseph had been thrown into the pit by his brothers. His brothers were jealous of him, and they were mad and wanted him out of the picture. But to be fair, he was totally annoying. You know what I mean? Those of you that have a sibling and they're always dad's favorite, mom's favorite, they get away with everything, or they've had it easier than you ever did. You know what I'm talking about. They wanted him gone, so they threw him in a pit and then sold him into slavery. His own brothers. Then Joseph was accused of something he didn't do. Has that ever happened to you? That's got to be the worst. One of the worst things, to be accused of something you didn't do. And then Joseph got thrown into prison. But here's a different thought about Joseph. Do you think Joseph got mad? He had to have gotten mad a time or two, right? We can learn so much from Joseph. Number one, don't be surprised when it's hard. Playing basketball is hard. You need strength, endurance, agility, determination. You need hand-eye coordination. And even when you have all of that, you might not be able to make a basket. How many free throws did Michael Jordan shoot in his life? All that practicing, all the games. I can't even begin to think how many shots he took. Sometimes I think people assume that after they accept Jesus into their life, everything will be happy, easy, and rosy. It's like, if I have Jesus in my life, he will make everything happy and good. I'll be protected from all the hard stuff. I mean, I belong to Jesus. Nothing can touch me, right? This was probably Joseph. I'm thinking this. He might have thought this a time or two. I don't deserve to be here. This isn't fair. I didn't even do anything. How many of us get thoroughly upset with Jesus when hard things happen? Like we deserve to be free and clear of the hard stuff. Listen, it's because of the hard things that happened to Joseph that his gift of administration was able to develop. His gift developed in the difficult times in his life. Prison, false accusation. It was that gift that saved his family and the whole nation of Egypt from starvation. I know some of you are just like, you've shut down, but listen, some of you are right here, right now. The hard things that happen to us make a way for the gifts that we need in order to do the things that Jesus has planned for us to do. If life was hard for Jesus, who was perfect and had no sin, what would make us think life would be easy for us? And do we even deserve for our lives to be easy or perfectly the way we think they should be? How many free throws are you willing to shoot? Will you stay the course and keep shooting so you can get stronger, deeper, and more agile in Jesus so that when the hard times come, you've done all you can to prepare? Or will you continue to be shocked that something hard has happened, you get mad, and then let it bench you? Or worse, do something in that anger that gets you fouled out before you've even had a chance to truly play. Number 2, don't throw in the towel. Don't give up. No doubt, Joseph had plans for himself. He had a dream after all. And instead of being able to live out the dreams like he thought he would, he ran into obstacles and detours like picks in basketball. Okay, I'm going to give you the Sonia explanation of what a pick is. When you're running with all your might and you hit a 200-pound brick wall, like you hit a 200-pound brick wall, most of us would hit the floor on our backsides. When hard things happen in our lives, we can be knocked down, and sometimes it might feel like we can't get up. It might be tempting to give up. Why should I get up? I'm just going to hit another obstacle and get knocked down again. But here's the thing. It's God who knows when a pick is necessary. Why? Because he is in control. He is moving and changing directions as he sees fit. Sometimes that obstacle, that pick, is exactly what you and I need because it causes us to stop or change direction and go the way that Jesus wants us to go. And God knows this. It's God who sets the pick. He's in control. So are you going to get mad and stay mad, or are you going to trust the one who made you and loves you? Joseph had every reason to say, I give up. I might as well do what everyone else does. What am I getting out of this? I don't deserve this. I'm not putting up with this. I think I'll just give up. Do you ever feel like that? I don't need to keep trying. No one cares about me or my circumstances anyway. I don't see the need to keep going on in my marriage because I didn't sign up for this. What's the point in having integrity at my job? Why should I kill myself for people that don't even give a rip about me? I have people all around me doing it wrong, but their life is great. I'm trying to do the best I can, but it doesn't matter. What's the point? Ever thought that? In Hebrews 12, it encourages those who are ready to throw in the towel. He says, listen, let me tell you why you shouldn't throw in the towel. In Hebrews 12, verse 3, it says, for consider him who has endured such hostility by sinners against himself, so that you will not grow weary and lose heart. Are you having a bad day, he says? Think of Jesus. You feeling like throwing in the towel or giving up? Consider Jesus. After all, in verse 4, in your struggle against sin, you have not yet resisted to the point of shedding your blood. You haven't died yet, he says. Could get much worse than it is. God sets the pick. He's in control. So are you going to get mad and stay mad? Give up? Or are you going to trust the one who made you and loves you? Number 3, don't get ejected because of flagrant fouls. Okay, here's another one. A flagrant foul in basketball is unnecessary and excessive contact committed by a player against an opponent. I think there's different kinds, but this is the bad one with lots of penalties. Have you ever had someone do something to you that hurt you to your core? What was your first reaction? Most of us lash out, right? What about when someone says something and your feelings get hurt? Most of the time, we're going to say the first thing that pops into our head and we're going to hurt them back. So one of the stories that were kind of famous here in Oklahoma was the Russell Westbrook story. Somebody a fan in the audience was hollering at him, and I don't remember the exact circumstances, but he went off on the audience member who was kind of antagonizing him and baiting him. He took the bait and he went off. He got mad. The thing is, no matter what happened, we remember the words that he said. Justified or not, it's never okay to sin with our mouth. You can't control what others do. You can only control how you respond. Do not do something permanent because of a temporary emotion. How many of us have been spitting mad, then sleep on it, and the next day it's not really that big of a deal? That's usually how it goes. It's never good to speak while we're angry. When we're mad, we are not loving, and the words coming out of our mouth is not loving. Is it wrong to be mad? No way. Even Jesus got mad, but he never sinned out of anger. He could have lightning bolted all of us for our stupidness, but he controlled himself and loved us no matter what. We need to follow his example when we're mad, or shut our mouths till we can calm down. Do you get that? We will be held accountable for every word we utter. Every word. Scariest thing in the Bible. Let me stop right here and encourage you. If you have hurt someone with your words, go make it right. Don't wait or put it off. Don't say that was a long time ago. They've probably long forgotten it by now. They probably haven't. And even if they have, go make it right and ask for forgiveness. Number 4, there's only one coach. And let me give you a hint. You are not him. All of us want to be the boss, especially me. I mean, I just feel like I'm an expert on how my life should be and what should happen. When things start looking like they're falling apart, the human flesh thing to do is to try to take over or call the shots. We fear, we doubt, we get frustrated, we think we know better. The problem is we don't see the big picture. We only see our part of the game. When we see that things aren't going the way we thought they should, we usually take matters into our own hands and then we mess it up even more. When we think we know more than God and try to take over and do his job, we've already lost the game. There's a reason that we have one head coach. He's the one that calls the shots. He sees the big picture, and he's the one that can move us into the place that is best for his will and the outcome that is perfect. It's the perfect position, the perfect play for us. God sets the pick. If we question him every single time he calls a play, what's going to happen to the team, to the game? Let's just get this focus in on this one part here for a minute. In the church, we are a team. We are on a team. I think we forget that. A lot of us act like it's all about me, myself, and I. It doesn't matter if I show up. I'm just one person. I can come and go as I want because it's all about me. But that is not true. Jesus is clear that we are not exclusive in our relationship to the church team. Each part must do its part. Every single play, every single time. Bottom line is, when Jesus calls a play, we must just do it. When life gets hard, that's when we need to press in to Jesus. And we must rely on his truth, his playbook, which I've heard it called the Bible. I think I love that when people call the Bible the playbook, because it is. We have to rely on what he's taught us, what his word says, and what he's already done in our lives, and his love for us. Have you been trying to be the coach in your life? Stop trying to be the one who calls the shots and start running the plays the coach has called. Number 5, don't let anger bench you for any more games. Don't you hate it when you see the obvious foul, but the ref does not see it or call that person out? Y'all, forgiveness is hard. It's the most difficult thing because we feel like if we forgive, then we've let that person off the hook for fouling us. Everything we do gives us a payoff. We only do what we want to do, and that we don't want to do, we don't. Let me say that again. We, as human beings, only do what we want to do, and that we don't want to do, we don't. So what is your payoff for staying mad? What do you get out of it? If you weren't getting something from it, you'd let it go. I mean, let's be honest. Could it be that holding on to the anger keeps us higher than the one who hurt us? It's like having leverage over them. I've seen people go years with holding on to anger and never forgiving that person for what they did. Almost like they delight in the pain that holding that against them brings to the person. That's saying, I'm going to hurt you like you hurt me. We think by holding on to it that we're punishing them, but the only one we're hurting is ourselves. I've said this before, but somebody needs to hear this. Forgiveness means that we look at the pain. Are you mad at someone and someone's hurt you bad and you're just angry and mad? Forgiveness means that you look at the pain and the hurt of what that person did to you. And then when you're ready, you release them from the debt that you think they owe you. If you're mad at someone for something they did and you're holding on to it instead of dealing with it and forgiving them, you are in sin. Plain and simple. You must forgive like Jesus did for us. Are you mad? Are you in the middle of something hard right now? It's those picks in life, right? Did it catch you by surprise like a 200-pound brick wall and knock you down? There you are, flat on the ground. You've been hit hard with something, maybe multiple things. Do you feel like you can't get up? Do you want to give up? Maybe you already gave up and benched yourself. Have you been hurt and lashed out with a flagrant foul or two? Maybe you've been doubting or you're afraid that God isn't listening or that he won't come through this time. So you've taken over the coaching job and tried to control the game. How is that working for you? Have you been holding on to anger, refusing to forgive somebody? I know it's not easy, but I want you to know that nothing we go through is catching Jesus off guard. We have a coach, a savior who is on our side and he's cheering for us. You choose how you respond. Remember, we do what we want to do and that we don't. Dr. Tony Lambert always said, the reason that we get mad or upset or offended in a situation is because at the very root, we were not treated as importantly as we thought we ought to be. You know what? I have found this to be 100% true in almost every circumstance where I've gotten mad. So how do we slam dunk this? Listen to this. In Genesis 39, verse 2, God was with Joseph, so he succeeded in everything he did. Oh, in the scheme of life, you're mad, right? Will I remember this tomorrow, next week, next year? Feeling angry is not wrong. How we deal with that emotion makes all the difference. Remember that you need to deal with your crud or your crud will deal with you. So get back up. Practice your shots. No flagrant fouls. Don't quit. God is with you. Let the coach call the plays. You just be faithful to do your best and play the game. And if you're going to be a flopper, at least do it well. I'm Sonia Bruner. Thanks for tuning in. You can check out my website, soniabruner.com. There's all kinds of things there. If you have a desire to learn more about my ministry, reach out to me and I can fill you in on all the details. Get back up. Practice your shots. Don't quit. God is with you. I'm Sonia Bruner. This is Crud Talk. See you next time.